A new season, a new head coach, and a new helmet at Penn State. Running back Nick Scott with his Instagram of his new helmet with, yes, the numbers included there in the side. The change is part of a new era set to begin in State College, and James Franklin, he gets ready for his first fall camp leading the Nittany Lions. Joining us to talk more about Penn State is Nate Bauer from Blue White Illustrated and Rivals.com. And Nate, we're seeing a lot of optimism, as you would expect, coming from fans on message boards, but do you think those expectations should be toned back a bit?
Yeah, I mean, I think certainly any conversation that people have about Penn State football has to go back to the NCAA sanctions that were leveled against the program a couple of years ago. It really made some challenges in terms of overall team depth. You know, the first team, they still have some pretty good players, but depth behind that create big problems. And you know, it's going to create an interesting environment for this season.
Let's get Doug Chapman's take here on Penn State. What do you think is realistic for them this year?
He hit it right on the head. You know, depth is going to be an issue. You look at their offensive line. They've got one returning starter. The linebacking core is thin. They have three really good running backs. They have athletes on the perimeter. The best quarterback in the conference to me is Christian Hackenberg, and that's with Braxton Miller and Connor Cook in the equation. But if they don't have the depth up front to protect him, that's going to be an issue. Coach Franklin was very creative at Vanderbilt with play calling and was able to recruit and make things happen there. If you can win there, he can make things happen. But if Penn State fans, should temper back those expectations, because it may not be the season they expect this year, but it's coming.
I think I totally agree. I mean, I think it's all about kind of keeping the ship afloat. You know, if you can get to 8 wins or so, that would be great for this program. Even 6 would be great. It's just a matter of beating the teams that you're supposed to beat. And staying healthy, frankly. I mean, if Penn State's health and conditioning staff isn't the best paid in the conference, they should be, because that's going to be their number one goal this year, is to keep guys healthy.
And Nate, when it looks like they take the field, they're going to look a little bit different. We showed the photo just a few moments ago. The names are on the back of the jerseys now, the numbers on the helmets. Is that the way they're going to take the field this year? And if so, why the change?
It might be a little preemptive to think at this point. I mean, James Franklin has yet to make a real public comment, on the tweet that came yesterday and the Instagram and the numbers on the helmets. But I think that you can kind of gather that they're going to make some changes as things move forward. I mean, it's just the way that college football is. I don't think they'll be drastic, but within moderation, I think that Penn State will have some uniform changes in the coming seasons.
I'm all for changing the uniform. Mix it up a little bit. I love the classic Penn State unis, but right now you look down that roster, it's a very regional roster. Not many kids from west of the Mississippi. You want to reach that hand out there and get more kids coming, change things up, change the uniforms. They got the name on the back. They're putting the number on the helmet. I'm all for it, because it's about getting those eyes of those kids on the program, not us old guys.
Blue and white still looks sharp on the field, and it will be back, that's for sure. Nate, thanks very much for filling us in on the Lions. We appreciate it.
Anytime. Thank you.
For a summer preview of your favorite college football team, stick around and look around. CampusInsiders.com.